some odd reason, we both kind of cut out of the live stream, and I'm just waiting for him to come back now. Um, yeah, our apologies on that. I think both of our phones are kind of messed up on that, but I should be expecting him back to finish this out. And this is still awesome, guys. I just gotta wait for Brick Source to come back. And we're back.
No, sorry about that. I'm using my
No,
there, but my YouTube app time to update YouTube. Some weird thing.
No. Yeah, I just did this live stream as part 2.
Yeah. I didn't see, I checked the channel. I didn't see part 1 on there. I don't know. It could have been moved to private or something.
Yeah. I'm going to see what the deal with that is. Otherwise, I'm just going to put it back on. But yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, like you were saying before, they nerf, like, they did this, and which was fine, but then they moved it to Elite 2.0 without lowering the prices, and it just.
Yeah.
I actually think it could be because they were like you hear all the time about how VFX studios are like rushed, but and then that's how all these like CGI is all bad now. So a lot of times, and I think it could have been the Hasbro executive said we need it out right now and to compete with the Dart Zone Pro or whatever, that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
compete with Dart Zone. And they were pushed to do it so fast they didn't take time with the blasters, and they had to cut corners. That's what I think happened. I don't even think it's. I think the production was rushed on the blasters.
Yeah, and that's honestly like the thing that I realized is like I remember when they were cutting their costs, they wanted to save less money, but then it's kind of like why they were making Elite 2.0 like as cheap as they could, and especially the one thing, like the example that we've already seen is paint on one side, the other side no paint, and like that's been a common occurrence. I think the last blaster that did it was the Elite Raven, because they just kind of got to a point to where they only put the paint on one side, and then their other side is like a bland color. It's why when you see profile pictures, it's mostly the good side. They never show off the bad.
You see, like,
even like some of the older blasters, like it's one thing that I hope they're going to start doing again, because like this one has paint on both sides, even though this one still does have the warning logo. It's still paint. And it's like, they know how to do it, but they just don't do it. It's one of the things that raised Hyper.
And I'm glad it seems like they're fixing things now. I'm hopeful, but who knows?
Very hopeful. Because like with the Pro line and with how a bunch of their blasters have turned out, like fingers like ultimately crossed that it can happen.
They have everything they need to make it good, but they just hopefully they actually do it, because like the double punch was amazing, but not not like when they released the Phoenix, that wasn't good, but like the double punches, they're improving upon blasters now, which is I like.
Yeah,
like they're actually doing what they were supposed to originally do
with Elite 2.0, and it's like it was the first step that I saw with the Trailblazer, because I was like, they're actually improving. Then the Moto Blitz, and now the double punch, and it's like, imagine what blaster they're gonna do next. Like, imagine a new version of the Infamous.
Oh man, so someone was like, "What if they made an Infamous X, like a Pro Blaster like the Infamous?" I'm like, look, that sounds awesome, but they made a Strife $120. We're talking, that's going to be the most expensive blaster Nerf has ever made if they do that. There's no way it's not going to be like $250.
The most expensive one that they've ever made is the freaking Terror Scout drone.
Yes.
$300 for a little drone.
Like the Prometheus, I think a lot of people say it's not worth 200, but it's basically double everything the Nemesis is. So I get that, and then it went lower in price later on. But like, I mean, it's double the ammo, it's double the fire rate. I wouldn't say double size, but like, and you have the rechargeable battery, which at the end of the day, that made it enough justifiable enough for 200. But like,
And it's the good thing that it was about the Percy's. It gave a rechargeable battery that
that's
you didn't
good.
buy, and it was the good thing about it because like you could just slap this out, and even if you needed more, just buy a few Percy's and then just like oh,
Mm-hmm.
battery's dead. Hold on.
Like, only complaint if they could have made it, it would look ugly. But I wish they made it where the batteries were cross compatible.
Yeah, like
That would have been pretty cool.
like imagine like I know a lot of people started complaining about some of the rival blasters that were like flywheel. They weren't compatible with the rechargeable battery pack. And it's like I see ways that they could have, but it's like overall with most of the blasters, it's like people, what do you expect? Like the charger,
Mm-hmm.
the charger. There's no way that they could fit the battery pack in there, and also they did have the
Yeah,
clearance magazine, the only P90 blaster we have gotten besides the Fortnite one.
yeah, that's a good. Charger's great, and like I always thought Welcome's idea for the ultimate Nerf blaster was the best. Where like you take you take something like you take the Infinus with its like loading system, and then you have the Select Fire. Like, like that. He's always said that would be like the perfect blaster, combining all this like. And I see that would be complicated though, but like I'm wanting to mod it Infinus, but I open it, I'm like, no, it's like the system's so complicated.
Yeah, and it's like, what's another good one that's like, uh, the Vulcan. Remember Walcom's Vulcan that he got from his friend? He made it out of a
Yeah,
deploy, a Maverick, and the Vulcan itself.
the deplorable.
Yeah, the deplorable. I remember looking at that and I was like, it looked like a real blaster. Like it looked like a
Yeah,
blaster you can go buy because of how like smooth everything was put in there. I was
I
like,
know.
not an actual Vulcan.
I want to do I thought about doing a deplorable because I have all the blasters needed, but I don't know. I'm not that into it. Like even that other mod I showed you earlier, that was like my brother did most of that. So it's
Yeah,
like,
like especially like with I haven't seen that many mods for the Percy's, but I've seen like a few like there was a channel called Blaster Battles. They made they made a SMG out of the Percy's, but they
mm,
made it like a giant blaster. Like the they extended this part like this much, I think, and the
oh
stock
wow,
like this much. I think it like stood out like right here, and they used like the same feature. And I remember like I remember one of the jokes I loved about the Spectrum when I first got it, with how powerful it was, because the Rev,
mm-hmm.
that's a mean freaking flywheel. This
Mm,
one,
oh yeah, I love it when there's a loud rev. This this thing a little bit insane. It may not sound as loud on there. I don't know. It's loud
yeah,
though.
I could hear it.
But
Like I got on my Spectrum,
you know what the key is?
but
It's I got wait, wait. The key is to get. I got motors from the Tommy 20, that old Busby Tommy gun,
yeah.
and those are really good for modding.
And then you got this one.
Oh yeah,
Oh my gosh, like
this is it. This is it. There we go. Oh, I forgot a line. What do you think about Dino Squad?
you know, I remember when that series first came out, I was a little skeptical, but then my buddy started getting some of the blasters, and it's like this is actually good. I think
Yeah,
where Dino Squad really shines, they shine really well in just being a series that works. Like
I
no
know.
gimmick, nothing at all. It's just cosmetically, it looks like a dinosaur, but it works.
like this. I don't know if you like the Raptor Slash. It's really good.
Yeah, no, like I bought my buddy that. It's a solid pistol. Like I was shocked.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a good one.
yeah, it's good. That's what. That's like a. It was a well designed. It's like the design that's so good.
Yeah. Uh, there's that T-Rex one. I don't remember what it's called,
Rex
but
Rampage. That's a really. I like that one. That's my favorite
yeah.
one.
Oh, by far. Like my buddy, like when he saw that in stores, I bought it for him. I was like, "Here you go." He was so shocked and happy because he wanted that thing so.
Like the only one that I think is bad is the Armor Strike because it's expensive. It's $40 or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, that one is not good.
But everything else I think was reasonably priced enough.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean the T-Rex one was priced pretty well. I think at like $35.
yeah, it was good. And then the
Yeah.
Triceratops one was 20, but it got down to 15 very quickly.
Yeah. And then
The Stego
what's that?
one,
There's
the
a
Stegosaur
4-shot.
one. It wasn't 4-shot. It was like it was single shot where you grab the dart and put it in there. I have it, but it's like
that one. But they did recently just come out with a weird 4-shot one. It's
yeah. Oh yeah, that one's not good.
yeah. No, I think the Armor Strike is a better pick than that one, but
oh yeah, I forgot about that one. The Pterodact. Like it could have been cool because they could have had the. I think they could have done it with like the bow, that little bow pistol. They could have done it where the wings flap every time you prime it. That would have been cool.
yeah.
But they didn't. It's just like a 4-shot blaster, and it's not great. It's $20, which is insane.
And it's not even that big. Like it's such a tiny blaster. It's like oh, so weird.
Like if they just made it where the wing slap, I think it would have justified it. But like otherwise, it's just not good.
Yeah, so. My God. Yeah, well, I think we covered everything, my friend.
Yeah, I guess it's with this combined with the other one, it's close to 3 hours. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Brickosaurus, thank you, man. This has just been an awesome time, and we
yeah.
do this
time. Yeah, we definitely should. Like, it's fun. Always fun chatting about Nerf stuff, especially when like
meeting someone else that actually likes doing it. Thank you for being my very first collab, man. I really appreciate it.
No problem.
And
thanks for being my first collab that people got to see because I did another one, but like no one got to see it. So.
Yeah. To anyone who actually watches this, any of my viewers, if you do not know who Brickosaurus is, you need to go check him out. He's a very cool YouTuber. He's got so much stuff with Nerf. He's got some very good rarities, as you see in his background. He does a bunch of Lego stuff, and he's just overall a great guy. So if you haven't checked him out before, I really recommend you go subscribe to his channel. He is awesome.
I'm pretending I'm holding it going and making you say this thing.
Just
all right.
Their patience. Like,
yeah, that's good. There you go. Yeah, keep saying good stuff now. All right.
I'm like, come on. Where's my good stuff?
All right. Yeah. My channel's not on here, but if I were, I would say, go subscribe to Spire Avenger Miller.
Sweet. Well, thank you guys so much for checking out the live stream. For those that did show up, thank you. And those who are just going to watch this video after it's uploaded, thank you so much for checking this out. And Brickosaurus, thank you again for being on there. Can't wait till the next one.
Yes.
Alrighty. I'll see you later, man.
Alrighty.